everybody, it's Tuesday. We're gonna get Tweaky. P's still working on that. Well, I mean, this is only like what, day 3, I think, technically, of the funky book. It's Tweaky Tuesday. This is what we do. Hold on, I gotta fix her camera. She wasn't sitting there earlier, so I don't really, she moves about.
No, I'm just trying to get my machine up and running, y'all.
We're really together. This is P over here.
And I'm over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together
we are PM Artist Studio.
Do say hello in the chat so we can
great.
say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you are here. We like to know that you were here because we're an arty-friendly bunch of folks. It's also just the only way that I know that you were here. Like, it doesn't magically show up. So if you want to get helloed, you got to get helloed that way. If you haven't given those thumbsy upsies, if you would please, this is a very critical time because it's the beginning of the stream. Thumbsy upsy, boop, right down there. Oh, look there. And then that way it lets other people know that you're here, you like it, and they may like it too. And the YouTube does its thing. If you're watching replay, we appreciate that just the same. We really, really do. And I'm loving the comments. Y'all are just so awesome. Appreciate it. Thumbsy upsies then too. Subscribe and do all that YouTube business if you're new. Share the stream with your friends or enemies, whatever.
Yeah,
you know.
If it's a bad one, send it to them. Early ones were kind of bad. You can send them those. You want to,
just, be aware they might show up.
Drag anybody off.
All right. Anyway, participants, let's get this going here. We've got a seminal mind. That is Sue. Christina's here, and Web Art Junkie, that's Shannon. Art Curious, that's Miriam. Becky, Carrie, Griffiths, he's Carrie the Crafter. Christy Hartman's here, Cookie Wookie, that's Mo. Cynthia, Darcy, Darlene, Dana, Diane, got the Dianes representing, love it. Eddie's here, Elizabeth, Ellen, Emma, Griffinshell, that's Rhonda, Handy Scandy, that's our friend Nancy. Irma, Jenny Keeks is here, Lizette, Lizanne, Lydia, Mad, that's Sunny, Marguerite, Michelle with 1L, Penka, SSOS, the Shelley Studio, that's Margot, Tina Schwanberg, Vanessa Lips, and somebody else just popped in there. Patricia, Penka? I don't know. Oh, Jenny. Hello, Jenny. All right. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. Just give me an extra little pinky hello hand like Jenny did. That was perfect. And I'll get you helloed. And then make sure, you know what? Look at that. I think somebody's touched the camera. Where's the little...
What?
Just look, I look foggy, but that's okay. I think I've touched
you do look foggy.
Thingy.
You need to wipe it? I have a wiper.
Yeah, give me a little wiper. Because I don't have anything that I trust over here.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Sure.
I haven't.
All right, hold please.
I haven't laundered it lately.
I think that looks better. I think so. I don't know. I gotta
still working on my shoulder.
Fuzzy hair thing going here. Did catch it? Boop. Oh, you didn't catch it. There's a hair right here that's just tickling me. About to make me sneeze. All right, let's go topside. You ready?
Yeah.
It's Tuesday. You better tweak some things.
I've got a pile of tweakers here. Oh. We are not at a loss for tweakers.
Okay, good deal.
Is Jolene here?
Jolene?
Jolene.
Hey, Acme.
Okay, Jolene sent me this.
Hey,
I really like it. It's very Georgia O'Keeffe. But it's not the right color, so I'm going to show you how to fix that today.
Somebody sent us that.
Somebody sent
I think it's Miriam.
Well, I have Jolene down here.
Oh. Maybe it was Jolene. Well, I would say that if you wrote it down, that makes sense.
Well, I may have just making notes. I don't know.
See, now we don't even trust our own information.
I don't even trust my own writing. Definitely don't. Here, I've got to give you a little fishing advice today. Is Eddie here?
Eddie. Eddie's here.
Okay.
You listening?
All
Hi,
right.
Linda.
This is fishing advice. The angle of the dangle is indicative of what is going on.
So you come for the art, you get fishing tips too.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
This is applicable to art as well, Tom Bion.
Very true.
We That's why she wrote it down.
I'm sure that I did, and I don't know what to do with these. I don't want to lose them. My God, I've been losing stuff all morning.
I got a whole, like...
Thank God some stuff that I thought I lost was down on the stairs, and I had to stumble over it. Oh my gosh, and here's this thing I was looking for. Dang it. Stuff gets stuck, folks. All right. So I am thinking, isn't this wonderful?
Okay, Miriam said she didn't recognize it, so it probably was Jolene's.
And this is like from forever ago.
Yeah. Did you
But
do
it's
that?
really nice paper. Yeah. I just finished it up this morning, putting a bunch of other stuff around here and there. But here, look at this.
Yeah,
You know that this is, I did this. Because
Sea of Crescents.
I was hooked on those.
Yeah, and that's kind of when Carrie's first started hanging out with us, because he requested something Halloween-y and whatever, and Brad came up with that.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Like, totally Halloween, but could go with Halloween.
Oh,
Hi, Carolina.
I didn't realize that's what
Hello,
that was.
Carolina.
Well, anyway, we're going to do something to get it in the wheelhouse.
All right.
Because green ain't it.
Hey, Kathy. Hey, Walter.
All right. Now, I'm going to show you some things that I've done so that you kind of have an idea of how I'm approaching this B-O-O-K.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is a really cool piece of paper somebody sent me. Again, if you remember who you are, you need to tell me. I went ahead and put the same design on the other side. How about that?
How about that?
And it's really interesting paper. That's why I know it's not mine. I don't have a paper like that. But that's a good one, and it's done. This one I feel like is done enough to put into the book.
Oh, that's a good call. So Rhonda says more and more she's liking the chaotic here and there kind of print with no apparent regularity.
I know.
Hey, CK, Art, that's Colleen. Colleen.
I am feeling that also. I think it's more interesting, and especially more interesting if you want to be able to add other stuff to it, you know.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to just worry about messing up your really cool print.
Yeah.
Now, I do have cool prints that I don't want to mess up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong on that. But now, this side, I have to tell you, this is what I thought was kind of the peachy color, and I didn't realize it's pearlescent.
Miriam says, you know you have too many things when you can't recognize them. You're unsure.
I'm pretty sure this is mine. I shouldn't say that.
Not 100%.
Hey, this side is because I just did it yesterday.
Okay.
So that is in the wheelhouse. Now, I'm very proud of this. Christy Hartman, you're going to love this. Okay. This was a print that I did. Oh, I don't know.
Well, probably when that particular stencil came out, which that's one of 3 of Christy Hartman's Wildflowers.
Yes.
So probably about the time that came out. Now, when that, I can tell you. And then we did have a comment regarding, and I wanted to say it in a stream so that way it wasn't like, you know, I'm not ignoring you, and I was like, I hope that didn't come off like, well, you know, you can look at the chat. It was not that at all. It is that, hey, I understand that you may be watching on a device that you don't see chat. So then when I say it, oh, Mo posted it in chat, the links will be there. And if you watch in live and say, you know, you want to watch like the live version of chat, even in replay, you will, it should match up time-wise ish. I mean, there's always the little delay, but you should be able to then click those links. I've been waffling on the whole idea that, you know, I could keep a little text box open and copy and paste, because our mods do such a fabulous job on pulling those links.
That you just save them over to the side.
I could save them and then just say, hey, this was this, you know, maybe in the order that it came. Some days that's easier than others.
Yes, because some days I really need more from you than just sitting there watching that.
Right, looking cute and being chatty.
Do something for me. Okay, so here's what happened. So the back side of this one was blank, and you can tell it's a brayer off. And I'm pretty sure that this is a rub off.
Hello,
probably
Dawn. Hello,
from
South
some. You can tell I've been working this one.
Eddie says that he has one of those tags with that stencil on it. There's a handful of y'all that may have one of those tags, because she only did about, I want to say like 5. There weren't a ton of them. Those See, she doesn't even remember.
I don't even know.
I took them away from her before she got too keen on them. Because she did say I could give them away to people.
I don't know.
You don't remember the, like, bookmarky tags that you did with... See,
Oh, I do kind of, but yeah.
Don't show it to her, I swear, because if you post it, Makers, and she'll be like, I can't believe I gave that away.
Yeah, I've said that a lot.
She does.
But here's... This is the transfer from this. How cool is that?
Because the paint stays behind. Kind of paint to paint, even though that was...
It was slicky.
Slicky.
And obviously there was more than... I did more than one there, but I just thought this was so cool.
That's okay.
I knew you would love it. Oh, and I forgot to tell you what I did here on the side. Where's my... Showed it earlier. When Mariah said Christy's name. Oh, well, it's trees. It's somewhere here. That's what I used to make this sort of flowy design. Because I didn't want to lose any of this. And I couldn't decide what transparent color to put over it all, so I just decided to go with this. And I just pointed it and moved it about. You know how I do. This is also something somebody sent me. And all I really did to it was, I did, obviously, my favorite color, transparent red iron oxide.
Yeah.
And then I put these little stencil stampy things in there from this thing that I've been using quite a bit here. So,
hey, Emma.
Where did you get that little flower?
I did. I was like, where's that from?
Oh, here's the tree.
And that's from Estella's Egyptian-esque stencil.
Okay, so I just put the tree down and I just kept moving it.
That's a Lucy Ames that comes in one of the strip.
And oh, I thought it was Christy Hartman. So
no.
I'm sorry, Christy. Anyway, so that, yeah, Lucy's our tree person. And look, Lucy, I've got this.
I don't know that Lucy watches.
You don't think Lucy watches?
No.
What'd she do?
Well, I found her. Don't be mad at her. I found her.
Oh, well, Lucy, you need to be watching. Finding out what we're doing with your trees.
I'll let her know.
All right. Moving right along there. Now, very faintly in the background, you can see the apple blossoms.
Apple bottom jeans.
Apple blossom. You know,
cherry blossoms, yeah.
Thank you, apple cherry.
I was going to let her swim there in that.
Some fruity tree flower thing.
Hi, Veronica.
Okay,
hey,
so
Kathy.
I went ahead and did this on the background. And see,
Jane.
this is the nice little, and I told you that little
hey,
border was going to come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
See, there it is.
Look at that. Border. That she cut the stencil too, by the way.
Yeah, because
she needed that part, so
I just needed that part. But we're gonna color this a different color because yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, talked about that. This is an extremely old piece of paper. I know it is because it dates back to the day of Mr. Huey and the Brusho business.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also some alcohol ink involved there.
All the things prior to gel printing.
But see that nice little border down there at the bottom? Didn't that work well? And there's one of those cute little flowers there.
Mm-hmm. Got seahorse.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from? Just
the
rando seahorse.
Hell, I don't know. But this is the beginning of Stompy Rocks.
Hey, I think that's a stamped seahorse, right?
Yeah.
It must be.
It is.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, we do have it in mask form, but that would be a pretty tricky thing to do. I mean, not that you couldn't, but.
Well, this, I'm pretty sure that this is a piece of paper that was just a stamp off. And see, look, there's some seahorsey business going on back there.
Oh, hi, Jody. Welcome. We're happy that you're here.
Always. And then this is one of those pieces of paper that I got from Susan in her packet. You know, the music.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that reminds me. Now, I don't know if Brad's here or not, but we'll turn him on. He'll let me know. We have another 12 packets that just came in yesterday. Yeah, so y'all know that you're the first to know. So just check in periodically or I'll let you know. Actually, I can do it from here.
And I'm going to do something different to the back side because I just did that. That's what I had on my.
I don't know why I'm acting like I don't have access to things.
I don't know.
She doesn't know.
I
She does not have access to things. And there's a reason for that.
Rude.
Well, sometimes, you just, you don't give the keys to the, what are the?
Toddler.
Basically.
Rude. Okay, now this is another one. The background here with the apple
Bottom jeans.
peach,
the
whatever
bird.
the hell tree that is.
Cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms.
If you were looking for it in the
God.
shop, it is called cherry blossoms. There are multiple products that are associated with cherry blossoms. You can get it in stamps. You can get it as a stencil. You can get it as just the little
Well,
masky
I had to
bits.
use my little one because I couldn't find the big one.
I think the big one probably got cut up because you
Okay.
used it a lot.
I did. Okay, so anyway, and then here's the little flower from the to match down here at the bottom. This is Mariah. Oh, and here's some more tree. And I started off using Titan Green Pale. And it was just too blue. So I went over the top of it with one of my washout mixtures and made it more yellow. But this is Mariah's abstract spider web design, which I use it. I used to use it a lot. It's showed up in a lot of different books.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, when I make these books, I really go all in.
There you go. Arty Papers are live, y'all. Get them while you can, because they go.
Yeah, they do.
So if you've been thinking about it, and I mean, I don't want to pressure you, but not that Susan won't send more, but they do come and go.
Yeah. And if she's busy doing something else, she doesn't make papers.
Yeah. And
Okay.
she's actually going to be out of town, so she won't. It might be a little bit before we get new ones. That looks so good.
Doesn't it look wonderful? I had to pull it because I had to use the...
You needed the plate.
I needed the plate. I didn't have a plate. So I pulled it. But isn't it beautiful? I wish you could feel how suavecito.
You might need to refresh so it shows up in the main page. It should be the first listing in the site on the site. They're Arty Papers.
Hey, what is the price on those, if I might ask?
I don't like to get prices even ours. They list at $43.99, but you get the discount at $35.20.
All right. Did
There
you
you
take that out of my wages?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Commandeered my wages?
Yeah, because we wouldn't pay Susan.
Well, absolutely. All right, so I have a whole bunch of other papers over here. Look at this stack. And I just went through 4 boxes.
There are more boxes.
But now I've got this stack also. But this stack really just needs something on the back side.
Okay.
So that's why it's here.
Let's tweak
And
them babies.
Tweak them. Okay.
Tweak them.
Now I also pulled out.
Margie, did you love it? She got her package yesterday. Some other folks have gotten theirs. Hey, Joni.
Okay, so I know someone sent me this. I don't think this is mine because I didn't have a 12 by 12 plate for a long time, and it was in a stack of older stuff. So I know somebody sent it to me. But what I thought with these tissues is to go ahead and get some of my heavier paper, because I know when I was working on the book that Akiko sent,
Mm-hmm.
those heavier pages were a lot easier to add, folding doors or heavy duty pockets or something like that. So that's what I'm keeping these papers for.
Oh, fabulous. Margie's going to open hers up on camera today. So y'all keep an eye out over there in Makers, because I'm sure Margie will post her video link, and then that way you can kind of see what. Now, remember, each packet's different, but there should be some basically similar items, like the style and kind of type. There's going to be some of the citrusol papers, and then there should be a fabric sample and that kind of thing. We listed that off the other day.
Well, and she did give us a general list, and I'm sure that she's still going with that.
Yes.
Now, I don't know. I don't remember pulling these, and I don't recognize some of these parts here. I could have done these. I don't know. But anyway, if you saw them and they're yours, know that they're being used. I found this, but isn't this wonderful? Wish you could feel it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very textured. So I have a whole pile of that kind of stuff over here.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, hey, so this should be a really, this would be a good thing for y'all to do. When you post your video links over there in Makers, use the hashtag, like, Makers Arty Papers, or even if you just want to do more of a generic one, hashtag Arty Papers. And then that way folks can, you know, go and see everybody's, kind of maybe even gauge, like, the difference between the packages or what the similarities are. And give some love to our folks that are content creators, along with, you know, showing up and hanging out in Makers. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
And I always like putting the Makers art, like, with their hashtags. That way it does set us apart slightly.
Okay, in this packet that I found, a bunch of other stuff, I found these pages. These are book pages that I didn't use.
Hey, Cheryl.
For whatever reason. I didn't
Hey,
feel
Miss
like...
Allie Kay.
One side or the other I felt like needed more work or something. But what I'm going to try to do is tweak them today.
Okay.
And make them go into my color range. And this is wonderful. Look, is Becky here?
Yeah, Becky? Becky here today? I don't think I've seen Becky yet.
Well, I found this happy birthday note from her with this wonderful butterfly.
I think that's when she sent you your shirt, too.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a little bit of a, you know, my...
Okay, she's working. All right.
She's working.
She is here, but working.
And somebody sent me these little papers. I have another one that has a bird on it, but I really like this one, and I want this one on a tag that I made.
I'm pretty sure, I want to say Ketra, when she sent me all of those cutout things and whatnot. I feel like that was
I
enough.
just kept, you know, I would get it out and look at it, and then I'd put it away, and I would think, I just want to make sure this is for a special occasion. So I think this is a special occasion. So those are all little pieces and parts that we're going to poodle doodle with today. And I do not want to lose that stencil. I've already lost it. I don't know how many times.
Oh, Carla, we love you. Don't you ever, don't you even worry. Not at all.
Okay, so these little pieces of paper, I kind of just keep them out.
Becky's here.
She is. I found your note and your butterfly, Becky.
She's going to put it in the book.
You know, I don't ever throw anything away.
No,
that doesn't mean, you know, that I know where it is. But I guarantee you, I did not throw it away.
No. It's archived.
Yeah, archived. Okay, I love this, and I really think this is a wonderful piece. It needs some more stuff on it.
Oh, she's going to alter the color of the butterfly part so it goes in with the book.
Yes, because I'm going to stick it in with your note on the back, and I'm not altering the note on the back. Well, I might put some grungy stuff on it, but I don't.
That'll be accidental.
Yeah, well,
fingerprint.
Okay, this just needs some more, you know, well, it needs something on that side for sure. These are all just pieces that I want to put over here, you know, within reach, so that, let me get rid of the ones that I think are finished.
Okay.
No sense in, you know, looping those
Oh,
in.
hey, Sherry. Happy to see you.
Okay, so a lot of these, that's exactly what's happening here, and I don't know what this is. I don't know what happened to it.
There's a chunk missing. Well, it looks like it was some kind of envelope situation. Like,
oh, could have been.
It folded, or it was folded, and then
I don't know, and I don't know if I did it or if somebody sent it to me. But anyhow, see, look how good these two look together. Use those two together.
Oh, Acme says she has some cross-stitch patterns and magazines from 1981 if P wants them for her collection.
Oh, you mean like use them for the paper?
I think that's what she's offering up. That's very sweet.
Yes, it's very sweet. I was going to say I don't do cross-stitch, but
I don't think that's what she was getting at.
I sometimes I would like to, because I really like the things that people
I know.
do. All right, so one side of these is really good, but this side is kind of, well, this side's really kind of, really Hawaii. And not that I hate Hawaii, but, you know, that's not
It's
the vibe.
happy Hawaii.
Yeah, it's way too cheerful.
She needs more like, you know, Maui has put a curse on her kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, something
She
like
got
that.
roughed up at sea.
She did.
Just broken boats.
So
and
these
things.
need something. I think this is really wonderful. And this is one of those pages that, you know, you can put things on top of. Like even this, look, if I made a little thing for the tree, a golden pocket for the tree. See, wouldn't that be cool? Okay. Well, as you can see, we aren't for a loss of things to do today. So let's just jump on in and get after it.
It looked like kind of like a you know, like, you know, as a finger pole worth of paper. We're discussing what happened with the with the chunk, the missing chunk.
The missing chunk. Yeah, who knows? But anyway, it was cool enough that kept it. All right, I'm going to have to find something to do with all this other stuff here. Found a brayer skin. That's probably not going to work for this project, but you know no.
All right, Acme. I think she's a yes on that. Don't, maybe just one or just parts or something would be very, very kind.
What is it?
Papers for you. She doesn't want to say no to anything, and then I'm just kind of like, you know.
Yeah, don't send me too many. But I really, you know, it
she does want it.
Goes with my music.
she want it.
My music. Oh yeah, no doubt about that. I need that with my music.
She needs
and the other thing that I really like is pieces of foreign language.
Hey, Alice.
So I don't know what they say.
Yeah.
It's kind of like listening to foreign language music. I don't know what they say.
Yeah.
You know, they could be saying something really rude and crude
That's
and
fine.
fine, but I don't know. All right, so where are we here? I think I'm going to have to...
I might sneeze here in a minute. I've been sneezy today.
I've been terrible. I woke up. I woke myself
the wind.
up sneezy.
Oh, goodness. The weather here lately has been...
Last night was really... You know, I hate to get rid of this lovely, lovely turquoise, and I think some of it's still going to stay. Because if you can see...
Do you know what that is? Do you know from whence that came? It just didn't make the cut, or I got sick of it. It was like, it was time. Bind it up, baby.
I don't know.
The circle book.
Yeah, it's from the circle book. It didn't make the cut.
Or it was like, God, she had so many. She had so many.
Yeah, we've shown you those before.
It's a multi-volume situation anyway.
Yeah, it is. I just keep making stuff. I don't know. You know what?
And then she's like, okay, I'm done with this.
I'm done with this. Moving on.
Hi, Liz.
All right. I'm not going to do my favorite. I'm going to go to the next one, which is the nickel azo gold, which has slight reddish things in it.
All right, Miriam.
But, you know, the green, gold, reddish tinge is kind of where we are with this whole book.
Okay, tell the folks at home what that is that you just grabbed there.
This is nickel azo yellow. And I need some of this. Can you write it down? You're just sitting over there. You're not doing anything. But reading the words.
Oh.
That's pretty bueno, right?
Pretty bueno there, Patricia.
Pretty bueno, and
hopefully Becky didn't write you anything, you know, personal.
Oh, well, I didn't block her out. I just
well, no, I know, but you're like letting everybody read your business. Is what I'm saying.
I'll keep it down that side. I can't really read
Nothing is safe around here, y'all.
Nothing is safe. And I was informed that somebody was upset with me yesterday because I can't read. I can't see. I can't, you know, it's just, I'm really struggling right now.
Yeah.
With my, and my doctors, they called me today. Okay, so I tried to get to my phone there.
On that computer.
My computer wouldn't shut up. And by the time I got to my phone, which was over there plugged in charging, very proud of myself, I charged it. I don't know what. And they're supposed to be calling me back. So if I do answer the phone because it might have to do with my eyeballs. They might be getting me in sooner.
Ooh, that would be super.
Wouldn't that? I just can't imagine any other reason they wouldn't be. Oh my.
Ooh.
Now, who knew that that was going to be better than it was? Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Magnifique.
Just a little hot, just one glaze away, y'all.
One glaze away, and we'll just be picking up some of that stuff on this side. This orange over here is just way too. The chroma is just a bit high.
Oh, good call, Jenny.
Okay, now I'm liking that. See, sometimes just a little bit is all you need. That side's pretty good. This side's kind of boring.
We like those Amazon, like those package, the craft ones, if that's what you're talking about, or are you talking about the bubble ones? But P, that was also, you know, kind of one of her projects that there were multiples of.
What?
The Amazon packet. Your pouches.
Pouches. Not packets, pouches. You know, we were talking the other day about
Gerald.
Words that
Jerry.
Different generations use and what.
I'm ordering that color shirt, by the way. The one that Jerry has, that baby blue. I need that.
You do?
I do.
Well, then I get another one too.
They're not on sale right now, though, so I'm being cheap. Oh, wait.
And hold out.
I'm going to hold out.
Okay, so as you can see here in just a few minutes, look what we accomplished. Now, this is just way.
That's zingy.
Too zingy.
It almost makes your mouth sour.
It does. Izzy eats those horrible things. Oh my God. I mean, really, she does. Let's use a little soupy uppy stuff. This is transparent red iron oxide with GAC 800. Low crazing. Well, I don't know that. I might want a little crazing.
Oh, did you see that, Ricky?
Okay, I don't want that one.
He was very sweet. I gave him a hard time. So the first thing I was like, all right, well, I got it. Because they're like moving the line along or whatever, right? So you just get like to shake hands, just the hello kind of thing. And so I like right out of the gate and I said, I just want you to know, hello, Beto. I just want you to know that I have Instagrammed you multiple times. So you have messages from me. I have lots of things to tell you. I'm also helping out with the Evan Hunt campaign. So if you would please just, you know, contact me. Here's my card. Thank you. Snap, snap. Yeah. That's how that went. I was very excited. And my hair looked like kind of poo by the end of the day.
Hair?
Yeah, all my curl had kind of flattened out. And
I'm just trying to suck up some of this stuff. I'm not worried about getting any on the other side because I can wash it off.
Wipe it up.
Wipe it up.
Just playing in that.
But now see how cool this is, because
I think
if you kind of, you know, tilt it, then it starts just collecting on the other side of the textured surface.
Yeah. Falling down like Plinko.
But I mean, after a while it's going to stop. But look how much more interesting that is anyway. Yeah. Okay, I'm liking that.
Oh, I know. Yeah, and then I made sure that like my purse and my stuff had the little PM Artist Studio logo, because it was like, I'm just like, you know, being legit. And then, I met the most wonderful lady. She came up to me and she's like, I feel like I've seen you or we know each other. I said, hey, you may have seen me around. Fair enough. She was so sweet. And she's like, so are you going to any other events or anything like that? And I said, yes, I have plans on going to lots of them. And she says, oh, okay. Well, and then I said, here's my card. I said, just message me. And then, you know, maybe we meet up. Or she's like, oh, I would love to be your buddy to go to some of these things. She's like, I'm just a fiery old lady. And I said, well, so is my mother. And she laughed at that. Thought that was funny. And she's like, now I do have mobility issues. I said, well, so does my mother. And she had, you know, she borrows her husband's walker. And she's like, oh, is it one that you sit on? I said, yes, it is.
As a matter of fact.
She's like, I've been thinking about getting one. I'm like, you should. It was very, it helps her a lot. So, yeah, meeting people, making friends.
Absolutely.
Oh, her name's Patty.
Oh, really?
I was like, that's my mom's name, too. Well, she goes by P or Patricia.
That's what I call myself in junior high. I reinvented myself in junior high.
Yeah, Patty.
Remember Patty Duke show? Well,
yeah.
But my family always just call me Trish. So, oh, but did you see that squirt out there like a little bug juice?
And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in chat so we can say hello back. If I've missed you, give me some extra pinky hello hands, you know, like the hell or yellow hello. Love the yellow hellos too. Diane's here.
This is just really, I don't know. If
Diane, that's a bummer.
What happened?
She could have sworn she ordered the fuchsia, which I do love. That's the color that I have, and I love it the most. But I do want a blue one. She thought she ordered the fuchsia and it came in white. Just tell them. They're really super sweet. I bet you they'll exchange it or just send you a new one. They're a really great company.
Okay, I just cleaned my fingers up so that I can kind of address the, if I want it to be where it is over here, and I do. But sometimes I like it not to just pull up on the edges. I like to blend them out a little bit.
Oh, that's, yeah. A little thumb blend.
Yeah. And then if you want a little bit more texture, you can just dab it on there. Kind of like where it went around those there. I think I'll leave that. But I think that these are going to be perfect for some page in the book. Oh my goodness, we still have to deal with this.
I was like,
booger. Now this is going to be hard. What are you laughing about?
Oh, yeah, Kathy, she's like, my mom and my mother, and I was like, I bet she means mother-in-law. So both her mother and her mother-in-law both have the seat and go walkers. They love them. Yeah.
This also has a little backpack on the front.
Little pouch.
Yeah.
I mean,
wonderful. And you know, it has he did have some other stickers on there, but they're stupid. Ripped them off. His Marine badge, you know.
need to put other stickers on there. I'm gonna order some stickers today.
Here's
well, hey, I've got more of our PMR Studio ones.
Well, we need to put those on the front.
Heck yeah, we do.
Yeah,
that should happen like today. We got a project.
All right. Okay, so here's the problem. I've got green in the background here. If I want to neutralize this, I need to use something in the green family.
Yes.
So, all right, here's what I'm thinking. We're going to just tackle one problem at a time. We're going to get rid of the thumbprint.
Triage.
It's going to be, yes, that kind of thing. It may be more than that.
Right.
We'll just start with that.
The main thing that needs to be altered is the very orange thumbprint.
It's the very orange thumbprint. Absolutely. That is absolutely true. Okay, so what are we going to do? I've been using this burnt umber because it's getting,
I was thinking that too, Bo.
It's getting old and stringy. You know, old and stringy.
Yeah, this is the weird stuff. I don't know that I agree with what you're doing, but...
Well, if I mess it up...
Yeah.
See, look, did you see how it came out of there?
It's goopy.
It's like, kind of like peanut butter. And it might have a few nuts in it, too.
Well, it is our demographic. I mean,
what?
Sue says send them to followers for their walkers plus advertising. Exactly. You know, it's like a little walking billboard. Tell you what, if y'all have a walker at home or whatever, I might order more of the stickers. We'll let you know how it works first. But you can, all of our designs, merch, y'all, merch. All of that is available in stickers.
Well, this is not working.
And usually when I order the shirt, I order some stickers. And I get like both the white background and then the black background.
Oh, on the stickers?
Mm-hmm. And I have them all over the cups.
Well, this is somewhat doing something.
Kathy appreciated the triage reference. Yeah, that wasn't...
I don't know if that's it.
No, it ain't.
Get rid of that little bitty ugly yellow thing down there.
It is strong with the orange.
It is. I mean, my gosh, it's just...
You need blue on there. Put the blue on there.
I know, but if I put blue on there, then it's not gonna. I'm not gonna be able to use it for my book. So I don't want it to be blue.
Maybe just you need to blue wash it and then do something else all over.
Okay, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Oh, let's just go ahead and grab one of our pretty heavy duty cerulean.
That's awesome. Becky has a PM Artist Studio sticker on her gas cap on her car. On the cover of her car. Like inside the thing or like actually on the outer part of your car. Because that's some like legit props, girl.
I don't think. Oh, now that's starting to happen.
There's this one, I think it must be one of the teachers up at the school, but they have stickers all over their car. You can just tell that like there was a point where they're like, meh, it's fine.
All right, that was a good move in the right direction. It may be more than...
Hi, Joanne.
I don't know. We may have to go to intensive care.
This is a long-term ICU situation.
And then it's going through and greening up the other side, which is, I don't really care about that. Oh, that's nice. All right.
Okay.
Now we're starting to get into the grody wheelhouse of... Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
That's so awesome, Becky.
I'm thinking one more round of blue here. And see, this is not like it has airbrush medium added to it.
Because it was running out.
Yeah. Now I'm just going to kind of leave it kind of soupy there so it gets down in the cracks and crevices.
Now, sometimes it's better just to, like, let that stuff dry because you're just, you know, swimming in the soup.
You don't know that, Mariah.
I do. I feel confident about this statement.
All right. I think she might be right. So we'll just leave that alone.
Oh,
really kind of like how some of that started coming through there.
Somebody did ask to see Bentley the other day. Like, we always hear the kitty. Can we see the kitty? Here, come here.
Yeah.
Come here.
We took him to the vet.
Here, hold on. Don't do anything awesome. I'm gonna do the big cam. Hold on. I'm gonna hold up the kitty. Yeah, I know. They want to see you. Look.
But the vet said we need to feed our kitty more.
I know. Look.
Oh.
I know. I was just gonna say hello and love on you.
Ooh, just a beautiful kitty.
Here we go.
Yeah, you've got about three swipes of petting, and then he's done.
Well, now he's like, oh.
Oh, and look at that. That's looking super fantastic.
That looks
I don't
really
like
good.
this over here so much now.
I kind of do.
Huh?
I like that.
You like it?
I think it's lovely.
Okay, well, we'll leave it.
Hi, Laszlo.
We'll leave it for a while. Okay, I can't do that right now because I might mess up.
He is a sweet kitty. He's a, what, blue Siamese or what they call it?
He's blue Russian.
Yeah. He's very talkative.
But it's really funny because it's just lately. I mean, since we moved to Texas, he didn't used to meow at all. He was totally quiet.
He has lots of things to say here. Things he's griping about, or just, you know, or maybe he's happy. He's just, you know,
yeah,
talking about things.
I'm kind of thinking I'm okay with this one. I'm pretty down with this.
Oh, and then she called me out on it. She's like, "Mommy, you took it," and I'm like, "Yeah, I did. I told you I was gonna take it."
Right, stealing her daughter's jewelry. Sad as that. It's probably something that, you know.
We're sharing. How I share with you. Oh, they wanted to know how old Bentley was.
around 12, 13 years old. He's an old kitty.
Yeah.
He ain't no spring chicken. All right, I'll put that on top of my phone, so I'll have to take it all off when I have to answer it.
Okay, I'm gonna read this because this is pretty funny. So, Carrie, this is from Carrie. We had a law case a few years ago where a priest put Jesus stickers all over his car. He was in an accident, and the insurance company refused to pay out as the car didn't match its original description.
Because of the Jesus stickers?
That's just rude. That just seems wrong.
Insurance companies are a part of the evil empire business. I mean, they really are.
It's a racket.
It is a racket.
I don't think that's right.
I don't think it's right either.
I don't think that's very Jesus of them either.
I don't think it is either. But yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to leave it there.
We're just going to leave it right there. Take care.
Take a penny, leave a penny.
Okay, as you can see, I'm using
Eddie said that was shady. It was very shady.
Was shading. All right. Now, each one of these we are going to approach as is it in the right wheelhouse of the colors that we want.
That was very bright.
This is very, very bright. Almost
hurts my eyeballs a little bit. I looked over and there should be a warning on that thing.
There should be. And we've got this plate out here. It's all ready to go. There's no reason that we need to do anything with anything else. All right. So what we're going to do here is yeah, that's pretty clear. We're going to pink it out a little bit.
Do it.
And this is from the Jackson's Studio Permanent Rose. I can't even read my own handwriting.
You need to make it bigger. Well, there was a slop of paint on the side there, too. For her defense.
Yeah.
Oh, and that bottle, yes, thank you, Eddie, has been altered. I think she added, the airbrush medium with the paint? Or is it just...
Airbrush.
Yeah, plus, okay.
Gloss glazing liquid.
A little bit of
and titanium white.
All the things. Oh, yes, these were the mixes.
Those are the ones I was trying to get a specific color, remember?
Particular. Yeah, specific.
Well, oh my gosh, look how beautiful that is. I don't know. I think it's still a little, but look at what it did.
Oh.
Isn't that interesting?
That's
that glazing liquid.
Well, and it looks a lot like the citrusol kind of situation.
Oh, it does.
It's a very similar, because of that iridescent-y type.
Good call. All right, well, I like it, but I think it still needs some other stuff. I don't know that I want to do that right now. Just put that over here in the sort of kind of done pile. I really do like it. It's almost rainbowy, soft rainbowy.
Yeah.
Not, ooh, sorry.
Jordan almonds.
All right, now here's the one that I did the other day, the background. Showed you how to do crackle. We do have a really cool stencil that does crackle too. It's larger crackle. I found it the other day.
Ooh. And let me tell you, this is actually pretty easy. Like, this is not a...
Oh, this isn't a hard thing to do.
This is the crumpled paper, and then, you put down the paint.
Put down the paint, put your crumpled paper on top.
And I think this was the Prussian.
And this was the Prussian, and this was the one where I just patted it gently. I'm fixing to show you the one that I didn't pat so gently. I don't think I have. Nope, wrong one. Yeah, okay. So here it is. Remember, I took the my brayer and went over it.
Mm-hmm.
and flattened it out.
Hey, Sandy.
And then I used pan pastels to powder around the edges.
Powder around.
I'm glad I'm not doing this for the Instagram.
Yep. It's one where I'm like, never
it ain't
mind.
very instant.
No. This is long form content right here.
So pry the print off of the. Well, I don't know.
This is the weird sticky plate, or one of them. There's 2 or 3 that are.
As I wrestle it off of there.
Yeah. Maybe you should just flip it. Is it that sticky on both sides?
Flip it? What do you mean?
Flip the, there's 2 sides to the gel plate. Both work. Is one side more sticky than the other?
Well, I don't know. I guess we'll just rip it up and see.
Seems like having the stickier part down on the plexiglass.
It seems like it's pretty much the same on both.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not wrestling with that. That is just ridiculous. I'll do that.
We don't need to subject y'all to that.
I might put that in the refrigerator for a while.
You think it'll chill it out?
I don't know. Maybe. This is the one that I did with pan pastel. Now, see, that's how it's supposed to come off there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those suckers, they may have just gotten too hot. They are over here by the window. But I think that's pretty spectacular. And that is definitely something I can use for my book.
Yes. That's gorgeous.
Well, that sucker's still drying. Glad I didn't flip that on top. Would have been a real messy situation there. Okay. So I've got this little piece of paper here. I've got a little, I don't know that I'm going to get anything off of here. Most likely not. Oh, I'm getting lots of the soupy stuff. This is some of the paper that we have on the roll over there, the craft paper. Okay, that's starting to look interesting. Remember, today's just about tweaking.
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 You saw the state of the book. It's in piles.
Yeah.
This is how all books start.
This is how all books start. Now,
At PM Artist Studio.
Yeah. Piles. This is obviously pan pastel. Isn't it lovely?
And you're going to tweak that one?
I'm going to tweak it, even though you don't want me to. I heard it in your voice. Are you going to tweak it?
You're going to tweak that one?
But I'm not going to tweak it on that same thing because it's hard to hit it. I got to get... Oh, okay, damn it. My little ones are falling off.
They're running around.
And every time they fall on the floor, I have to de-hair them.
One way to clean up the floor.
I guess it is. Okay, here we go. So we've got blue out here. We need orange. But I don't need opaque orange. I need really, and this is one of the, just opened up a new bottle of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not it. Well, what the heck did I do with it? There we go. Senoye. Quinacridone burnt orange.
I don't think that's going to pull up anything.
Oh, I don't think it's going to pull up anything. I don't care.
But you're going to put it...
I've used this up, and I just know that,
Yeah.
That background that's there, it's not going to...
you do that for? Okay. She's doing a lot of things I don't agree with.
You know, once you use those pan pastels a couple of
Hi, Mary.
times, they really don't have a whole lot of
Oh, we did the color combo yesterday. It was fabulous. Yes, you need to watch that replay.
well, it certainly went red.
Mm-hmm.
This Sennelier quinacridone
Hi,
is
Janice.
a lot redder than the golden.
Yes. The golden brand
Yeah,
is more brownish.
exactly. But I think we can, do a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
something here and get something off of here to put over here on
Oh,
this.
it was Jackie that had asked about the kitty.
I watched this person the other day create compositions.
Yeah. Hi, Janice. And?
On her gel plate.
Yeah.
Well, we've done that before too. But
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting that somebody else was also doing that.
I love the way that the plate looks. If you could get that up, it'd be super.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's going to happen.
It's on there.
I don't. That's on there. It isn't coming off.
Yeah, you got to get it with the
Oil
with the oil.
Baby wipes. Okay, see, that's starting to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I might just leave this for a while.
Maybe a little. You could put a glaze of green over it to tone it down.
That's a great idea, Mariah. I knew there was some reason I had you sitting.
I mean, are you just setting me up for all these good ideas?
No, I'm not. I'm just really
Just in a state.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's why I'm here to help. Mostly. Do my best. And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello to chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you're here. If I've missed you, just, give me some extra pinky hello hands. And if you haven't given that thumbsy upsy, which quite a few of you have not, please do. It helps us.
It does. It's a nice thing to do. Now look at that. That's starting.
There you go.
There we go. There you go.
Ignore the outer rims there. Cut that. Use that for something else.
I don't know, but it's really okay. I mean, it's kind of dusky. It goes with that one paper I had.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did. That I don't know what I did with. Okay. Those are coming along nicely.
Coming along.
Let's get this dude down here.
Oodalolly, oodalolly.
Oodalolly, golly, what a day.
day.
That's, what's his name from Oklahoma singing the Robin Hood. I know that because I've only listened to it 500 times. Nathan had a record.
Yes, I know. I think the record's actually up there somewhere. We have like 2 records. That's one of them, I think. The Jungle Book. Right? Or Robin Hood?
Robin Hood.
Okay, Robin Hood.
We might have the Jungle Book, but I don't know about that. I just know about Robin Hood.
Awesome. Thank you, Marguerite. Very much appreciated. Hello, Lizzie Jean. I thought you were here earlier.
She come and go?
Maybe.
Isn't that a Cyndi Lauper song?
Oh, I don't know.
No, it's the other dude. Boy George.
It's the other dude.
Well, the pop star.
Yeah, no. But it was just, that was funny. Because Cyndi, it was a big jump from Cyndi Lauper to Boy George, other than they are both like 80s pop stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now look at that, how cool that's looking. Thank you, Jolynn. And I know that you gave me this like years ago. But it is now going to be part of the book. Excellent. All right. Moving right along here. What do we have next? Kind of trying to grab the stuff that I'm supposed to be altering. Oh, this is wonderful. For this was one of the Y'all have any ideas about this sticky plate business?
Because conditioning them does not alter this situation, so it's not a cleaning thing. It's more of a.
It's just rubbery. You know, cloppy. You can see when I pull on it. Can you see it stretching?
Mm-hmm. Now, maybe I should reach out to Gel Press and ask them if they've got any thoughts or feelings or.
They'll probably say, "How old are they?"
Yeah, and did you cut it up?
Buy a new one.
And did you cut it up?
Well, we won't have to go into that.
Maybe cutting them releases some.
Yeah, but they weren't that way before.
I don't know. Maybe
that doesn't follow
some
that
time
logic.
release kind of situation.
I think this is really absolutely stunning.
It is.
All right. Got lots of good stuff going here. Now we're going to have to go for the larger.
Carrie is on team trash the plates and just get a new 12x12 to cut up. Might be due for a cutting video anyway. Hey, listen, you are fighting with them.
I am, but I'm not giving up on them.
She's not giving up on them yet.
We're
not there yet, Carrie. She'll be okay.
You know, when I start having carpal tunnel from pulling them, I might do that.
Well, this might be your shoulder issue.
It's the other one that hurts.
I know, but sometimes it's this side. It's the overcompensation. Your pulling arm is causing your other side to get whacked out. I'm not wrong. I may not be full on right, but I'm not full on wrong either. Somewhere in between.
This is just pulling a lot of layers.
That's what I'm trying to tell her, Carrie.
Well, y'all can tell me whatever you want to tell me.
Yeah, well, they're all aware that you still just living your life when you.
That's right. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous?
That is really pretty. You've been busy.
Have been. I have been very busy. All right, now these guys that take a long time to dry. Kind of put a wrench in.
Jenny wants to know why you didn't crack the edges.
On that one, because I knew it was only one layer. That was the layer that I put down because it was a clean plate when I put it down. I felt pretty confident about that. All right, so here we go. What?
Eddie also said, "This is beyond cracking edges. That plate is sucking on that plate for dear life." It was all good.
Well, if I was one of those really, you know, super MacGyver types that remelts their plate and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that with these store-bought ones. It's a whole different animal.
Think so?
I'm pretty sure about that, yes.
Anybody out there know that for sure? Sometimes I believe Mariah, but sometimes she just tells me stuff because she just doesn't want to deal with the mess that I'm going to make. We all know that's true.
There might be a little truth to that.
Believe I've got enough paint on there.
And also understanding that she's not going to go do the research, so I feel safe in what.
True that.
True that. that was funny. Mm-hmm. Crocodile green, Lizette says. I was kind of looking crocodile-y today. It's very interesting with the, what is it? What is that? Yellow gold? Green gold. Sorry. There we go. Green gold. Sometimes it looks very yellow. See, look what, like.
Love that.
Of course.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
She loves
I
it.
might as well just go ahead and pick up some more on this side. I'm probably going to run into a little bit of a wet situation on this side, but I think that's okay too.
Lizzie Jean is cheering you on. She says, good pulls, P.
Thank you.
All right, Marguerite, okay. Oh, make a giant one in your bathtub. Well, where would we store it? She'd have to jump right in the bathtub. I wonder if we can get the cameras in there.
Yeah, it's not like a really
As entertaining as I do find that, like, in my brain, and that's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's try a little bit of the era. You know,
Why have you moved to era versus ara?
era.
I don't think that's a ER. That would be era. This is ara. A-R-A.
That's what I feel about that right out there in the middle of that plate.
Yeah. Not the big whoop.
I think that this is slightly ever more opaque.
What's
And I
that?
was thinking about the green gold in the era.
Yes.
I don't know that for sure, but I'm just saying that. And I want to talk about that because that is how I meant to talk about that when I had out the little flowers out there, you know, the ones that I had out there.
Yeah.
That were that kind of slimy green, but they were opaque. You know how I got that? I put some of the green gold with the Titan pale green.
Oh. Wow. Mo's loving it. She says she's team green.
Me too, Mo.
Oh.
I'm just about done with that jobber. Put that down on the floor.
When Lizette sees that green, she thinks of the great gray, greasy Limpopo River. Where's that? And it transferred.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. When that happens, you must move.
Move upon it.
Move upon it.
She was ready because she has her piles all sorted and ready.
I do.
Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready.
I really like this print a lot. I think it's a very interesting print.
Oh, in Africa.
See, just enough to make it interesting. And these will be pages that are really cool to decorate.
Mm-hmm.
That you don't have to have them like completely.
Yes, Janice. Some of us feel that way too.
Dunzo. All right, put that over there. Now this green, and this is where you come in when you have this problem. Let's talk about this problem here. What?
I love Mo. She says, all the cherry blossom designs that are not apple blossoms, you can find them here.
Yeah, well, that could be plum blossoms.
They're just, blossoms.
Blossoms. All right, so let's talk about this for a minute here. So we've got this problem. The way that you neutralize the froggy green is with red, but you've already got the red out there. You don't really want any more red.
Right.
So this is where you come in and you're very site specific. Okay. And I think I'm going to be site specific with, is this?
Mo enjoyed your eye roll on that.
On what?
On the apple versus the cherry blossom thing. She enjoyed that very much.
Very good. We aim to please and entertain.
See, Mo knows you.
There, look at there it is.
Look at there.
That is Titan green and gold green.
Is it Titan green? There's these darn
Titan green
gnats.
pale. I know.
Season of the gnats.
It is. Okay, so we're going to try a little of that, and you know I've got my wiper ready to, you know, snatch it up if it's not the right.
You did good, Mo.
If it's not the right thing.
Look at you.
Well,
I think you should sponge it on.
I just think it needs to be a bit more transparency.
Well, I agree with that, but I also think you should sponge it on.
I've already got my brush going here, Mariah.
Did I mention that I think that you should sponge it on?
I'm going to hand you a sponge in a minute. And I'm going to let you decide anatomically where
it
like
should go.
To stick it.
Well, I'd like you to stick it to that print. Thought we established that. Mm-hmm. No, yeah, that's a Brad design, actually. Yeah. Rhonda was enjoying that. Our discussion on where sponges belong.
Well, I've got some really grody ones in this water over here that looks like something from the... I was going to take care of it, but I got busy.
Okay.
As long as I can still stick something in there.
Sponge neglect.
And brush neglect.
Yeah.
I would be really mad at my kids at school.
I was about to say.
I know.
I think some folks were really
hypocritical.
Very. Very. Mm-hmm. Lizzie Jean, she says, I actually like that. Well done, P.
Thank you, ma'am.
Lizette says that is a great edge technique, P.
It really, honestly, isn't. Sometimes you just, you know, you can tell this is a very old print because it was an 8x10. That's why it had that border around it. But, you know, now I have to decide what to do with it and what I'm going to do with it since I'm not hurting for... Stick that back down.
You got 45 minutes to do whatever you need to do.
Okay. I think I'm going to just leave this down and let it dry right there in place.
Okay.
And we'll just pull another plate out here. I only have a few. It's like Mariah said.
Oh, that is a bummer, Laszlo.
I was busy. All right.
Now she's cracking edges.
Well, because I just picked that edge up and it didn't want to come up.
Probably shouldn't send well, I mean, you know, like fake nails.
What?
People send those in the mail. There's this one girl that like makes like crazy custom. Izzy watches those videos all the time. Where like these custom fake nails. Where they're like art scenes. And yeah, I know you think they're stupid, but you know, not everybody is just the same kind of art.
I think they're really wonderful and I really enjoy looking at them.
They are not functional.
They're not functional, number one.
Or at least for me, I'm like, I can't do things with, like, even when mine get a little too long, I can't even type. And then I feel like I can't, you know, put my pants on right.
Yeah, I have to
do a lot of
feel
things.
the ends of my fingernails. Look at that. Isn't that a cool looking print?
Oh! Which Liz? See, y'all are messing with me. Laszlo is Liz. Okay.
Laszlo?
Laszlo.
Not Lazarus.
I don't think so.
Lazarus.
That looks really good.
I know, doesn't it?
Hello, Jennifer. Thumbsy upsies, y'all. Thumbsy upsies.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got to do something to the other side.
Oh, yes. This is the cool design that you see there is Medieval Floral by Eddie. As posted in the chat by Eddie.
And this is the background for the one I did the other day with the stained glass effect.
Yes. I need to post that short. I've been just kind of, I don't know.
All right. Well, now we need to do the back side of that one. Oh, let's see here. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I want to use something a little bit different that's still, you know, like in that wheelhouse of things.
This is Ink Splots by Sophia. Please note that the edge has been altered.
This cracks me up. We have to say that all the time. All right, so what are we going to do here? What are we going to do? Well, we're dealing with a whole new thing, so really, the sky's the limit here. We can do whatever we want to do. What's that? Oh, that'd be good, because then I can go over it with another. And it's open.
Good, good, good. Okay. Laszlo is Liz's husband. She has his phone because hers is charging.
Oh.
We understand this completely.
Oh, gosh, yes. That was why I couldn't answer the people from the Eye Institute.
Mm-hmm.
I know there are probably places that are closer, but I really trust those people. I really feel like their exams are very thorough.
What are you talking
And
about?
I'm sure that there are places closer to us than, you know, the hour drive that we have to.
Maybe, but it's kind of weird because it's like all the eye people are over in Plano. It's kind of like a district.
It's an eyeball district.
It's the eyeball. It's where you go to get your eyes did.
All right, I don't know how much is going to come off that, but we're going to give it a whirl here. And I don't think we have to worry about it sticking because it's not a new stencil. What?
I'm not gonna.
Oh, I've got to do that one too. And that one. Right.
Oh, well done.
Okay, just in there for a second. See if I can pick up some. I doubt it. But it was open, so maybe there was something there that.
I need a nap.
Me too.
Ugh.
I'm going to take one.
I don't understand how you can take naps at the end of the day.
You know, I'm just not particular about, you know.
Brad always,
Brad always
tells me about you that he's like, she's retired. Because I told him about you. Ask him where Izzy was. The other morning. Yeah,
because I didn't know what day it was.
Yeah, she thought that like we'd streamed and it was like an afternoon one. And she's like, well, where's Izzy? I'm like, dude, it's morning.
Okay, I'm going to just leave that on there for a second. It's not going to matter, but I'm going to try to get some more.
Hi, Sharon.
Off of there. Because it is still wet.
Yes. And paint. It's like, there's already paint on it. This is going to be lovely, I think.
Did y'all notice my bracelet? This is one of the ones that Roaring made for me.
Oh, my cousin. I miss him.
Okay, that's pretty cool. It's not quite as impactful as I had hoped, but, you know, something.
Eyeglasses are very pricey.
I'm going to try, because I love these eyeglasses.
I love those on you.
And
I love these.
They always want to change your eyeglasses. I think it's
It is. It's another
a
racket. Speaking of rackets.
Speaking of. Okay, I don't know where to put this because it's wet.
You can't hang it up on anything. It's not hooky.
And it doesn't have holes big enough.
Yeah. I'll put it over here. Can I have one of those? Thank you.
This is not a perfectly.
I don't mind that. That's
I
fine.
think it'll be okay. All right, I'll just leave that on there for now.
Sorry. Ugh.
And that one, we're not worried about that one. See, we've got some stuff here. I don't know if this is.
I kept waking up with those storms last night.
Oh my goodness! It was
Like I was like, Brad, I think we should be
the wind whistled.
like, well, and I can hear everything clunking around out on the patio, so I'm kind of like, should we be worried? Brad's like, it's fine.
I went out there the other night because I was up when they sent out the
Oh, that's interesting, Marguerite.
messaging thing where it dings.
Yeah, mine didn't ding.
Mine didn't last night, but it did the night before. And I went outside and I took down the hanging basket that I could reach.
I know, and you put the furniture up.
And I put the furniture up against the wall.
We're proud of her. We were just snoozing through that one because nothing was happening then. But last night we heard things.
Oh yeah.
Or I heard things.
Nothing happened the night that I, brought everything or took everything over to the side.
No.
I mean, I don't think it even rained.
So Marguerite's allergic to nickel, so she has to have titanium frames, which, holy cow.
Yeah. I'm slightly allergic to nickel. All right, now we've got a little problem here.
Oh, Lizette loves the bracelet with the eyes. Well, I can always see storm, except for when it sounds like it could be like a tornado. That's when I'm like, okay, now we're getting a little intense. I don't mind it. I love the thunder and the, lightning, thunder, heavy rain, all good.
Here are more pages for the book. I had to move those because I can't get to my
Just never without material.
plates over here.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got all this other stuff.
Wow. That looks fabulous, but I don't think what's going to be sad is that some of that stuff is probably not going to come up with it. And actually even less than we thought, because it's leaving other things behind. Mm-hmm.
Just a second, I'll tell you what color I pulled this with. Well, I was pretty sure that it wasn't going to give me the
yeah, the leftover pan pastel parts that were really pretty and looked fabulous with this.
Yeah,
weren't gonna come up. We were pretty sure about that.
Yeah, because that was like their third pull. But I pulled this with the Pebeo. This stuff right here.
Darcy said if I didn't do that, she would be worried that it wasn't me.
What wasn't you?
If I didn't do Pebeo.
Yeah, one of those. One of those.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't it gorgeous? I mean, even if it did, you know,
Mm-hmm.
leave behind a few of the little crosses and whatnot, I still think it's going to be.
Bao.
Oh, we don't want to do that. No, 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 no. Getting married up with the.
Hey, Arkansas crazy quilter. Oh, she has to get the titanium frames too.
Oh, I don't think mine are titanium. I don't know what they
No.
are. They're plastic mostly, I think.
Yeah.
But they've been really, really good glasses. They haven't given me any problems at all. And
What? Oh, this is a funny question. And not towards you, Anne. Not at all. I just find it funny because let's see what the answer is. What are the parameters of the book? Say she'll know when she knows.
I think that was a loaded question. You already knew the answer.
I don't know, man. I think she's just being sweet and kind of wants to know, but P is just finding like items or tweaking things today so that way they are more alike in the fact that they are grungy and fit her color.
Yeah. Here's what, you know, I kind of balk at binding because I really know, number one, I really suck at it. And I know I don't want to use a ring binder. And the reason I don't want to is because I think it's really hard to do a page across page spread when you have the ring binder. Mariah's running into a little bit of that in her book. Not her book, but her
The journal.
Yeah, the keeping track of all of her experiments.
And she says she understands. She never starts anything with a plan. I mean, the fact that she knows she wants to make a book and she has collected alike items, that in itself is pretty amazing for how she usually approaches these situations. More or less, it usually like evolves into, okay, now I have all of this stuff, let's bind it. Versus, oh, let's make a book. That's what I'm saying.
That I have enough stuff. I started from the other side because it was starting to tear out there in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled this with our I don't know, one of those shapeshifter iridescent things. Can't tell you which one. Maybe the blue. Blue or the green. But I think it's really kind of nice. Can you kind of see it? Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
My thing froze up.
Oh.
I wasn't seeing what was really happening there.
Okay.
I wanted to see that you could see the shimmer.
Oh, okay. Y'all see it shimmer?
Shimmer, shimmer. Okay. Now, got two more, I think, to pull, then we can start doing some more. Oh, yeah, this is...
Oh, yes. This is a big change from what we've been doing.
This is not for the book.
No. You got 30 minutes.
Oh, I have lots to do back here.
I think she's just gonna do a regular, like you're gonna do the
pokey. The pokey kind. With string.
Sonya's sending you something for the whole process.
Oh, that'd be really nice. I haven't thought about, you know, taking names to, you know, like people do their quilts. They send them away and have them quilted once they're, send my book away and have it bound. Okay, I think I've got one more back here, and then we're going to get back into the pile here.
I wonder what one would charge for that.
Yeah. This is the X's and keyholes. And I pulled it with one of those iridescent colors.
This is called no entry.
Yeah.
How about that, Eddie?
Oh, see, the sun's coming in. Can you see how it's shining on that edge? Now, I don't know if this is one for the book, but...
See, Darcy laughed out loud.
Yes. Now, there's a couple of keyholes you could still see through.
Oh, thank you, Darcy.
See, these are this line right here.
Yeah.
The rest of them are blocked. Oh, no, there's one up there. Some made it through.
Yeah.
And we've got some stuff on the edge. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
But isn't that, I think it looks really cool.
I'm thinking about, like, if and or when, and I really do, it needs to really be when I get my eyeballs checked and all that, and then I get my prescription. I want to get those one glasses that have, like, the clippy ones that you can change the colors and stuff. But I'm a little suspect because I'm also, like, I would like to try them on. I have little chubby cheeks, and so does this one over here. And we're very particular about the fact that the eyeglasses do not come down there and, like, just hang out and push on your face
because it hurts.
It hurts.
Save or not save?
Let it go.
Let it go. All right. No more. No more. Everything's full. All right. Set.
Oh, Janice said she would do it for free, but she's too far away. Are you in Australia, Janice? I think Janice is in Australia. That would be a little bit like... I don't know, though. I mean, if we paid for shipping, it would be about $40 to ship it there. $40 back. I mean...
I don't know. It just depends on what somebody sends me.
Yeah.
As far as something, you know.
What do you mean?
They're sending me instructions. Right? That's what you said?
No. Sonia, our
fairy godmother.
Our fairy godmother. Is sending like a kit.
Oh.
Kind of thing that, you know, so it has like the like a proper channel thing, and then that way you can
poke it.
Poke it. And, that was my understanding.
All right. Well, and then I might do it more often.
And the only reason I'm telling you is because I don't want you to go off and do something else or whatever.
You don't have to worry about that. It would be really my very last.
Well, I know, but
all right. Now I have my color that I choose here. It's going to be Van Dyke Brown. Because I know that this stuff doesn't take color very well. But I want it for my book. And then I'm hoping, oh gosh, I better move this other stuff first.
What is it that P has now? I don't know. Sorry.
What?
Jenny asked, what is that P has now that she cut? Oh, that stuff.
This is stuff that Marsha Markle sent.
Yeah.
And may not have been just recently, but some time ago.
Yeah, and you can...
And I've used it before.
We've had some before because it came in some floral stuff, and that's the only reason that I know that it is floral. Like, if you are looking for it, you can look for different floral fabrics, because it really is almost fabric, even though it's plastic. You have to cut it. It does not tear.
It does not tear, much to my...
And it does come in different colors, and it also colorizes when you gel print it.
Yeah. Well, it's basically plastic.
Right. Oh, and Blick sells some too. See, they got on the bandwagon, but if you want to find it like in rolls and stuff, look for floral. Unless you just want like a sheet of it. I was giving you brown hearts. That's brown hearts.
Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason I wanted to have this ready to go was because I think I can pull up.
Yes. Because I'm sure they have some offcuts.
A ghost print. I should have just put something down on top of that.
You should have.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
You still coulda. Not now.
That was really a lame thing to do, wasn't it?
What?
Waste that good stuff on a...
Yeah, kind of. Guess it'll be something else. I love you, Carla.
What did she say?
She says they have it at Hobby Lobby. It's probably true.
I think she's an instigator. Now look how absolutely.
Yes. So you can make it whatever color you want. So if you find one and you're like, but it isn't the color I wanted, you can make it the color you want.
Make it the color. That's one of the things I'm trying to. Oh my gosh! And look at how cool this looks.
Oh, that's fab.
Isn't that fab?
It does look. It looks hair-like. Yes.
It does look hair-like. I love it so much.
It's like the stuff you pull up out of the drain. You can save it.
You can save it.
Use that for later. Just don't tell your family what you're doing, because they're going to be worried about you.
And you need to kind of separate it out before it dries, because if you let it dry when it's all wadded up, it doesn't work worth diddly squat.
All right, what you got to do, now if you're longer hair or whatever, that's great. I'm probably sharing way too much for you, but it's going to be funny, and here we go. You need to keep like a cutting board, or, you know, just whatever your silicone mat, whatever, next to the tub or shower, and then you save them. But as you save them when they're wet, you can make them into different shapes. Then you use your silicone mat, you put it on your gel plate, and then you can pull it all up.
360.
Sometimes it gets weird around here.
I used to save dryer.
Oh, yeah. Used to. No, let's be real. It still happens.
If it's
and the baby
really exceptionally wonderful.
And I have actually done it too. In fact, remember, there was just a crazy amount of cat and dog hair mixed in on the heart, my heart box.
Where's my other one? Oh, here it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's clean, right? Like you're pulling it out of the shower, just, you know.
It's not like pubes or anything.
Oh, see, I was just about to say, but then, no, there she went. Don't. We're done. We've said enough.
Eddie, can you help me out here?
Eddie. he's probably like, nah, I'm not. That's just leave her right there.
Oh man, this is gonna be my best piece all day. So bad. Now that didn't do a whole lot there, folks. Just saying. That's because you need a really strong color with this. And we're going to do that right now. How much time do I
have? You have 20 minutes.
Okay, we just add another little interesting layer to this, a little bit of bling bling. Okay, so what else do we have here? I've got to look. This can even use another one. It's kind
of... Fair enough, Lizette. Fair enough.
Okay, new experiment. My hairy thing's over here. All right, now this is some opaque stuff. And it is Venetian red.
Oh, I'll tell you what gives off like some serious awesome lint. Izzy P had bought her some new what am I trying to say? The sweatpants, and they're real fluffy.
Oh yeah,
they gave off a lot of fluff in the dryer lint situation, and they were, you know, brightly colored, which was appealing to me.
You saved it?
She saved it. Remember, she put it in her Mariah Elizabeth crate book. That's a whole other thing. Yeah. Yeah, we're fine with that, Carla.
With what?
The Dollar Tree.
I always want to go to the Dollar Tree, but I'm never with anybody that... Van is absolutely no fun.
It stresses me out in there. Because there's always tons of people in it. Like, I just feel... And Izzy stresses me out in there because she looks at a bunch of stupid stuff. And she doesn't understand, like, the mission. And then this one... Like, I need to go for, like, a specific thing. I don't really enjoy looking around.
She sucks it.
I get stressed.
At that. Really, honestly. I don't like to take her to Salvation Army or Goodwill because she's just such a...
I just get done.
She's like a real bummer.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens here, ladies and gents.
Oh, no, not at all, Julie. No, you're in the right area. Yes, fantastic.
And it's still picking up some of that other stuff.
That looks really cool.
Doesn't it?
Looks like it's rusted over.
And this is not open paint, so I don't know that there's much that's going to happen here. But we're going to give it a whirl.
Exactly. I need to, you know. He is, and I think that I've just acquired that over the years. I don't know that it's something that I've always been, well, I've never really liked the Salvation Army thing, because again, I get flustered, because it's like there's just, you have to look through so many things.
She's not a very serendipitous type person.
I'm not. I want to be. I like the idea of it. But then when we're coming right down to it, I'm really not.
Right down to the nut cut. Yeah. Look at that.
I need to know things. And, you know, there needs to be a plan.
And look how wonderful this is starting to look. See? And it has, can you see it? It has a little bit of shimmery quality to it.
Yes, Eddie and Darcy go browsing together.
Oh, I really need a browsing buddy.
You do. It ain't me.
And it's not my husband either, because he's either he's hungry or he has to pee or something. You know, it's
and it's not Izzy yet, because she's
no. I would be worried I would lose her.
Yeah, because she wanders and she's just chasing butterflies.
Yeah.
She's at that stage, you know?
Okay, I kind of think what I want to do is let this
That's
dry
right, Carla.
really well. And then pull it with some kind of contrasting color.
Oh, there is that, Rhonda.
That's what I'm thinking about.
What color? Sorry. I think you should pull it with gold. Did you say gold?
Yeah, I'm just going to let it dry right now.
Bye, Liz.
I can grab it.
I know it's late. Good night.
Oh, is that our Liz in Ireland?
Yes.
Bye,
It's
Liz.
late.
Stuff clogging up the works back there. I have to investigate that.
Some investigating.
Investigate it, but not right now. All right, let's see. Where's my other one that's not
Cheryl Goodson said she would go with you in a heartbeat. She's a huge browser.
It's just not fun to go with these people that are always, looking at you like,
Are you
are
done
you
yet?
ready yet?
Are you done yet?
Are you done yet? They don't even have to say anything.
We could drop
They just
you
look
off.
like that.
We could drop you off.
Well, you could.
I would be fine with that. I just don't like being captured and then have to deal with. Like, I can be in and out of the place in about 10 minutes. She's just down like one aisle at that point. Like, that's aisle 1.
Okay.
And she wants to like touch all the things, look at them, dig behind things. Yeah. It's been a while since we've been together, but see, I remember.
All right, we're going to do a Prussian one. Just because I think as an overlay over some of my other stuff, it's a little more, what shall I say?
Mo says that she thinks that she might be one of the that tries on the hat, the wig, the feather boa, poses in the aisles.
I am.
She wants to try it on.
Nathan informed me that, all of that was very, very dangerous.
They wash all that stuff.
Of course they do. And I told him, here's the thing, Mr. Brand Name.
He likes him some Lululemon and whatnot.
Yeah. And I thought that
I
thought that was a joke.
No, he
I
really
was just
does.
like, what kind of dude is going to walk into a Lululemon?
I think they must have Lulu dude stuff. But I did think
They do.
I thought it was women.
Remember,
just
I
women's.
got him. You found the.
Yeah, we didn't have to go there. We just got him an online gift card.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because we were like, we don't want to go there.
No. There is absolutely nothing that I would need or desire or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Now, if we found Lululemon at the Salvation Army,
Yeah,
that'd be different.
That would be different.
See?
Totally different. But he's all, oh my God, you're going to get something.
No, that's not
going to those stores.
Now, what is funny is we have.
And I said, do you think people don't try on stuff in the stores?
Yeah, at the
sweetie,
store. Yeah.
That, might have
questionable
yeah,
hygiene and whatnot. We're just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's not against, because remember, we have found things in the past. And actually, I saved one of his polo shirts from a long time ago, and then his son took it. That was kind of BS. I should take that back.
You should.
I figure if I hold on to it, and it's now become vintage, it should have stayed mine. Mm-hmm.
Isn't that party?
Mm-hmm.
I'm really going through my pile. I'm very excited about this. And this is an absolutely beautiful color for the Beatles.
Well done.
That's what happens when you use open paint. It just musses you about and you just do that.
That's great, Carla says, that's why I like to go alone. Her mom was like that, though. I think that I told you that if she found a good piece of clothing at a good price, she'd take it to everybody in the family hunting for a good fit. She got the good deal. Now you just need to find the right person.
Yeah, or I buy things for the fabric.
What is up with the gnats? They're like all like hanging out in my spray drawer. Kind of worries me.
In your what?
In the spray drawer.
Oh, I don't know.
It's kind of weird.
That is just so wonderful. And then this.
Oh, that's gonna be fabulous, Trisha. Fabulous.
Fabulous. Wonderful. Got 2 pages of bugs, which I thought were really exceptionally wonderful prints.
Oh, the paper. Yeah, I don't, let me see.
Look at that. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
So you have this over the top of the bugs.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Okay, I think that color is going to be good. Now, I don't know if this might look good too. No, I think that's a little harsh. Now, I thought I had another piece of that, but I may be mistaken. Just so beautiful. And this side is beautiful too. But see, if putting it in the book, it will be one of the kind of things, I'm not going to glue it down. It will just be flopping about. So you'll be able to really appreciate, you know, both sides. So what I'm thinking about this one is I'm thinking about putting some of that stuff. Here's the blue one. Here's the blue one. The Ara pearlescent blue on the back of this.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I think it will be really cool that when you flip it over, you'll have opaque on one side, but on the other side, it'll be shiny. Thinking that's going to be some cool stuff.
All right, y'all are about to lose your minds.
What?
Hold on. I didn't find the exact one, but I am sure because of the just sheer amount of stuff that this particular website has, they probably have it. But there's a link for you. They have all sorts of florist papers and wraps and whatever. If you buy something, let them know we sent you. Maybe they'll send us something free. We're not against that. Oh, you got 6 minutes.
Oh, I'm about halfway through my pile. I did better than I thought. Good. You know, sometimes I get sidetracked. And
Sorry. Maybe y'all could get together, and I wonder if they send samples. Maybe see about that. Ooh, that's really cool looking.
That cool looking? I doubt that there's much left there, but look at this.
Ooh.
So, if you have it folded over like this.
That looks really cool.
And then you open it up and you go, oh my gosh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
nifty looking stuff and some nifty looking things over here. Now I might want to do a little bit more to this one to make one side a slightly different.
Yeah, I like that whole idea. That's
of having that. Okay, so what do I want to do on this side?
I don't know, but you have 5 minutes to do it.
Let's just take some of this really pretty turquoisey blue. Or
yeah, I don't think there's enough, like, or if you could do the shimmer thing like you did.
Well, here, yeah, like this one.
Yes. Because I think you need to make it more punchy than you would really think that you do, because it's so wispy.
And it doesn't,
yeah, and some of that stuff works better than others. We can only get certain kinds here in Texas.
Get my paper ready that I'm going to.
But definitely worth, you know, testing that out. Well, that's a wowie zowie.
Yeah, we'll have to do something to this side also. But right now, we just have to go with what we have. Yeah, I'm doing two things. I'm pushing the paint onto the print, but at the same time, I'm making sure that the piece of whatever you call that stuff underneath is getting really saturated. I have to move along here because I've got enough paint left here. Boy, I'm just using up the, you know, I'll be able to reuse those, but I can't put them down when they still have wet stuff on the other side. Because they'll transfer.
Yeah, you guys get that. Like, so once you kind of do one, if you're doing the double-sided thing, that's great, but one side needs to be dry, otherwise you're going to be creating some other problems.
Yeah, you'll be sticking it all over. And it's, if you know, if you haven't done anything to it.
Thank you, Jenny. Okay. I mean, they'll probably be like, okay, whatever, you know, but who knows? Who knows? Always worth letting people know. Especially where
what?
She left him a note. She used she bought some floral stuff from that floral link that I gave her, but she put a note in there that we had sent her.
Super.
Oh, Cynthia Ham would also love to be a browsing partner. She might be a little further back in the stream, but one of these days, if we go on a road trip kind of thing, we can go visit people, and then you can just go thrifting with folks.
Yeah.
I'll go to the local eatery.
The reason these are pulling so well is because they're going on to paper that doesn't have paint on them. That is a plus thing there of my experiments with brushes.
Popping them tags, wasn't it? Popping tags at the thrift store, gonna go thrifting, something like that. It's a Macklemore song. You know.
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, that was kind of uneventful.
If you've ever heard of Flula, he actually has done voiceover work and like was in Sing. I think he was one of the characters in maybe in 2 different ones.
What are you talking about?
I think he was in Boss Baby too.
Oh, I love Boss Baby.
Love
Oh my
Baby.
gosh, I have so much fun with Boss Baby.
And
Watch that
Izzy
with
every
me.
once in a while will still say Choopy, which is hilarious. Because we're like, it's funny that like she was itty bitty when we watched Boss Baby. We're like, it's probably not appropriate for like when she was a baby, but it was something that we were also entertained by. And sometimes, you know,
Yeah, sometimes I
Boss
can only watch
so
Bimbo
much.
Bunny so many times
Yeah,
before
or
I
those-
have.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, Flula. He used to do these car things. It was so good. That was back in the era of, you know, Grace Helbig and commenting on the comments. That was when YouTube was something different. Yeah. Oh, we're at time. Are you done?
No, I'm just carrying
She's
on.
going to carry on. All right, my Arty friends, we will be back here on Thursday. We already have our thoughts. Have altered them some since my little thing yesterday morning. Because I alluded to what we would be talking about, and I have added to it. And we have a real good thought session in store for y'all. So don't miss that on Thursday.
Yeah, invite your friends.
Invite your friends. Thumbsy upsies and do all that YouTubey business that one does. And until then, love you like a
Long haul.
bye, guys.